Look, Timpani, the stars are beautiful, aren't they?
There's a tradition in my village. We believe that wishes on stars come true.
Oh, is that so? Well, in that case, we'd better get to wishing, don't you think?
Oh, I don't need to wish anymore. I already got my wish. Now I have everything I need right here.
Timpani, aren't you cold?
Not at all. I'm very warm. We'll stay like this, just a little longer.
Alright, listen up. The Count left specific orders for us to stand by. Got that?
So we're supposed to just wait for that big mean hero to come get us? No way!
So the Count doesn't need my services. Excellent. I'll just be off then.
You go nowhere. We wait. It's the Count's direct order. His words are absolute. Do not move until told. Okay, thanks.
But I'm bored!
Hard to sit still when you pine for sweet vengeance, isn't it? Dimentio? The Count's orders are all absolute, yes? Completely, without exception. We shouldn't even dare think about a sneak attack. Perish the thought. Defeating the hero would please the Count greatly. But we must follow orders.
Oopsie, I just remembered something really important that I gotta go do. Be back in a jiffy, bye!
Yeah, I got to go deflavorize the Brobot's, flavorizer. I'll return once everything's up to code. Okay, El Aeter Dimentio. Ciao!
Have you seen the sky lately? I imagine some worlds have already started to decay. I wonder how long our dear Flipside will be spared.
Does the light prognosticus say anything about how long we have?
The light prognosticus was only written to counteract the dark one, and as such, it's not truly prophetic. Therefore, it's hard to say how long we have. Are you telling me this whole hero thing is just made up? Well, yes and no. Think of it as an ancient instruction manual. Okay, I'm gonna pretend to understand that analogy. Greetings, and welcome to Sammer's Kingdom. I am King Sammer, ruler of the Sammer Guys.
Greetings, Your Majesty. I'm not sure if you know this, but your world is ending. As a matter of fact, all of them are. My friends here are legendary heroes from another dimension. Do you happen to know how we can find something called a pure heart?
If you truly are the heroes of the prophecy, then prove your worth by defeating all 100 of my Sammer Guys in 100 turn-based battles. For the love. And once you have proven your strength, I shall reward you with the pure heart.
But, King Sammer, have you looked at the sky? Your world could end any minute.
Well, I could give it to you now since time is so short, but... Nah, fight 100 guys.
We better hurry.
Why not pause and savor the show?
I sense something all too familiar, yet entirely unfamiliar.
It is already far too late to stop Count Bleck.
So you're the one who opened the void?
The prophecy unfolds smoothly thanks to the Chaos Heart. The light of each world will be snuffed out one by one.
Why would you want to do something so unspeakable?
You question Count Bleck. This worthless world's destruction matters not. Far better for Count Bleck to wipe it out of existence than let it remain.
How can you say that? That's horrible.
Count Bleck scoffs at you. An insignificant pixel lectures Count Bleck on what is right and wrong.
This is not up for discussion. You're wrong. It's sick. All living things have a heart. They're all priceless. You can't just erase them.
Of all things, you defend the heart. Nothing could be more worthless. All things are meaningless. Aside from Lady Timpani, no treasure ever mattered in the least to me.
Timpani!
Speak no more! This world is dying under the monocled gaze of Count Bleck. But don't let that stop you from trying to find a pure heart that you will never acquire.
Greetings! I am the first samurai. Oh wait, no I'm not. I ate him.
What the heck is that thing?
It's up to you now, Mario.
Are you guys okay?
That was weird. Let's help the noise.
Why do I feel a sense of impending doom?
I think the world is ending and you need it to your heart.
Oh, it's no use. We still have 99 guys left to fight.
King Samuel's changed his mind by now.
Then we need to get to King Samuel before the world ends.
I don't wanna die here.
I can't sleep! The void is too strong!
Count Bleck.
What?
I feel like I know him from somewhere.
What the? How did we get back here?
Wait, I do, or at least I did. But how, where, when, who is he? I can't remember.
Well, we're still alive, but what about Samuel's kingdom and the pure heart?
I may have an idea.
You need it for what?
Each pure heart is interdimensionally linked to the next, and right now the one we need is in a dimension that no longer exists. So,
No one's ever traveled to a non-existent world before. I highly doubt it'll work, but you don't seem to have any other options.
I think it worked.
Where are we?
Are we inside the void?
We're not anywhere. This entire dimension is completely hypothetical, and right now, so are we.
I don't see how the pure heart could have survived this.
The seventh pure heart must be somewhere in this unreality, otherwise the sixth pure heart wouldn't have transported us here.
You can sense pure hearts, right?
I'm getting a very, very weak signal coming from up ahead. It's got to be at least a few miles up. Could that be? It's the pure heart, or at least it was.
How is the pure heart the only thing in this whole dimension that's still here?
Pure hearts are some of the strongest objects imaginable. They're completely indestructible by any other standards, but it looks like the void is a different kind of standard.
Hey, where's Bowser?
Hey, where'd you guys go?
How about that prognosticus? Anything the Count doesn't like, poof, it never existed.
Oh no, not you!
The green thunder strikes like lightning.
How did you get here? This place doesn't even exist.
I used Brobot's new Find My Enemy feature. I designed it all by myself.
No, whatever. Ow.
Oh, and by the way, Brobot is now fireproof.
Hey, that's not fair. Now I have nothing to attack
It's
with.
not supposed to be fair. What do you think this is? Some kind of video game? What? But no! Why can't I win?
Looks like my shell is immune to Brobot's attacks. But Brobot certainly isn't.
You laugh now, but the Green Thunder never forgets!
I swear I've seen that guy before.
Did they wound your fragile pride, Agent L? Demolish your robot again? I'm stumped. You'd think a giant robot would be enough to crush at least one of these heroes. There's no way I can show my face to the Count after this. It's okay. You don't have to. Wait, how did you get here? Ciao.
I do not feel the typical energy from this pure heart. It appears to be damaged beyond repair.
The forlorn group of heroes, how they cry. Their tears flow like sad chowder. You know this guy?
I can't tell who or what he is, but I can sense that he is dangerous. Extremely dark energy. Entire timelines gone. Entire civilizations erased. erased from history.
Looks like you need a good old-fashioned Deus Ex Machina.
English, please. What just happened?